No.
So you think that you could not mobilize the base because of the war in Gaza?
Mac. It's Mac. I'm gonna do this real quick because I'm trying to get home. Okay. That's what I'm gonna say about that. All y'all wanted me to have a lot to say, and I don't. Only because, first of all, I did not see her becoming president. I did not see that. I could have done a reading on it and stuff like that. I didn't want to. Because I'm not going to go back and forth with nobody. Let me show y'all what color this is. I'm a political person. I'm a political person, for the record. And I do have an opinion. I just, if you understand government, then you know that you was either voting for, I'm trying to find it, y'all. You was either voting for Lucifer or Lilith. And it's AA7. Yeah, I ain't got my glasses. It's AA7. From Mac, and it's everybody's heroine. So that's my opinion. That's my opinion about that. My opinion is Lucifer for the win. Yeah. You was either gonna vote for Lilith or you was gonna vote for Lucifer. That was my opinion. That's who you was gonna vote for. And so you can't make me feel one way or another about it, because that's how I looked at it. And most people don't know that government. Most people don't know about government. Most of y'all was taught by a coach. You weren't taught by no teacher. Most of y'all was taught history by coaches, not teachers. And people don't be knowing no better. So I never argue over politics. Never. I will never, ever. Because people just think, oh, it's the president. It's the president. It's the president. No, it's not. He's just a face. It's just a face. It's just a face. It doesn't, and if you stay in your magic, It don't matter who the president is. If you stay in your magic, it don't matter who the president is. But just for the sake of argument, it was. Understand, there are 3 branches of government. 3. The legislative, the executive, and the judicial. You get that? The president is over the executive because what does the executive do? The executive, he executes the rules that the legislative have created because they make the laws, right? The judicial is the judges, the Supreme Court. They make sure that the laws are followed. And if they are not followed, well then, What has happened is you have the legislative, that's who y'all need to be focusing on. That's who y'all should have been, looking at the candidates. Because you don't want a Republican president in a Republican House. And that's what we got. You in office. Yeah, I'm in my office. That's what we got. So it's not your president that you should have been so concerned about. More so who you were voting in into the Senate, into the Congress, the House of Representatives. That's who you should have been looking at. Do you understand? Just my opinion. You know, we love to give an opinion, but I'm not gonna go back and forth with nobody. I don't even really address trolls and stuff like that. Stay in your magic. You're going to need to, and that would have been regardless whoever the fucking president was. Stay in your fucking magic. Stay in your fucking magical bag. That's what the fuck you need to do. You have sovereignty. You have sovereignty. You have sovereignty. You don't believe that? You got a bigger problem. But you have sovereignty. If y'all don't know what that is, magical sovereignty, so to speak, you need to learn. You need to learn that. You have to remember how powerful and how magical you are. You have to do that. And nobody can control that. Oh, thank you. Be in the world, not of the world. None of these politicians matter. They don't, because you have sovereignty. And I believe that. And it might just be me. And maybe that's just how I feel about my magic. But I think you should feel that way about yours. If you are sad because Kamala didn't win, did you honestly think she was going to win in the first place? Did you really think that? Oh, you did. Oh, maybe it was because Arita told you? Was that it? You think they was in a magical bag when they said that? Now, please keep in mind, a lot can happen between now and January. A lot. And it will. But remember, you have sovereignty. I honestly didn't think that they had strong enough candidate for the Democratic Party, and they kind of pushed her and threw her into it. I don't think Biden was medically ready. He was medically sound. I don't think that. However, she fought a good fight. And I think even though she didn't win, I think to stand up against the hierarchy of rich white men, I think that was amazing, to say the least. And if nothing else, it should show you that possibilities are endless. But we are not in trouble because you have magical sovereignty. You have a magical preference. Think about that. There is nobody greater than you in your life. It doesn't matter what's going on. It does not matter. But y'all need to educate yourselves on the government and how it actually works. You need to educate yourself on these things. Now, what I'm not going to do is, if you're looking for somebody to kind of go back and forth with, because I made some posts on my personal page and people had opinions and stuff, and I didn't respond to it only because I don't like respond to stuff like that. I don't think that it's productive, and you don't know these people. These people don't know you. It is what it is, and it's my opinion. And you can have your opinion too, and that's okay. And it doesn't have to match. That's okay. That's the whole thing about all of this, is that you can have an opinion and it doesn't have to be offensive, and your opinion doesn't have to match my opinion, and it doesn't have to be an argument. Not saying that I won't get a bitch together, because I will get a bitch together. Please trust and believe I'm not scared of nobody, because I am a member of the NRA. And I can buy a gun. And I'm in the state of Texas. You don't even have to have a license to carry. So understand that. Well, thank you. But understand this. I don't do that. I don't do that. You can feel how you feel. I can feel how I feel. And we can still be okay. So Trump is president again. Understand this. And it's going to sound so funny. We are a fucking joke to other countries anyway. We are a fucking joke to other countries anyway. Nobody takes America serious anymore. Nobody takes America serious anymore. We a joke anyway. We a joke. So what you arguing about it for? We a joke any fucking way. And then another thing. We all in this shit together anyway. We have more things in common than not. Do we not? We got more things in common than we don't. And if you're looking at my shit, you're looking at my channel, you're looking at my videos, understand We still all in this together. We still all in the shit show together. I'm not shocked either. And if you want to talk about women's rights, look at your state government. Look at your state government. Look at it. Look at the state government. I tell you that and I mean it. Look at the state government. Should ask all your spirit guides for the answers if you trust them. But understand it. Look at your state government. But again, a lot of y'all learned y'all history from a football coach, a basketball coach, a softball coach, a soccer coach, a baseball coach. Y'all didn't learn it from a teacher or a professor. It is. It is. It is. It is. I just put back my purse, but it is. Yes, it's that heroin color. Hi, North Carolina. So do I really care about the election? Sure. I voted. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm going to be me regardless. My name Magickal Lady Duchess in this bitch. And don't shit move me unless I wanted to move me. And you need to be the same fucking way. Educate yourself, research, study, show yourself approved in your magical skills and in the mundane world. That is how you are empowered. That's how you have power. That's how you have sovereignty over your fucking life. There were no winners. Because we all lost. You understand that? What choice did we have? We had Lucifer or we had Lilith. People chose Lucifer. Same energy. Same energy. I'm just saying. Don't trust yourself of understanding everybody else shit. Trust yourself when you understand you. Trust yourself when you study. Trust yourself when you learn you. Different wings on the same bird. Love it. Because it's true. You didn't want Kamala as your first woman president. You said it, I didn't. You have sovereignty. This is not the end of the world. That ain't coming yet. I speak war. Not that I'm speaking it over something, but that's coming. Because he's going to piss some folks off. How can you ask me a question about you and your boyfriend? You can book a love consultation with me. You can go MagicalLadyDuchess.com and you can book a love consultation with me. And I got you. Are you surprised that he won? No, I knew he was going to win. I laughed when I saw TikTok rituals for Kamala to win on TikTok. I was like, what them TikTok spills ain't gonna work. Woo, baby. Talking about don't worry about it, I got it. Girl, we gonna worry about it because you don't got it. You don't got it. You don't got it at all. I was like, oh my. We all know there are some fake practitioners because it ain't hit. What are some things that we should look out for spiritually and earthly? Honestly, and it's going to surprise y'all when I say this, you should be up on your protection anyway. Is it too late to join my Infinite Energy group? Of course not, but you got to stay active. You got to post a video of introduction, and you have to stay active. If you don't, the climate change ain't got nothing to do with the presidential elect, because that's going to get worse. The hurricanes are going to get better at destroying more shit. The economy, it's not going to get any better. But how you manage your money, that's going to matter. Think about this. The dark matter. That's what's on the earth, the dark matter. It's a hypothetical form of matter, but it doesn't interact necessarily with the light or other radiations, but only through gravity, right? So with that being the case, the earth is over 90% of dark matter. And with that being said, evil will prevail in this earth, on this world. That's why people are meaner. That's why people find satisfaction in hurting people's feelings. That's why people keep shit going. They ain't got nothing to do with the president. It got to do with you. America has to pay for what it has done to people, period. You're talking about a society, a fundamental society that was built on the backs of other people. Think about the concept of this. Think about everybody that came, the original people, the first people that ever came to the United States, who came to America. They knew what it would take to build a nation. They knew. The forefathers, they knew. But they didn't want to do it. They needed cheap labor. Not just cheap labor, they needed resources. Resources that has definitely not been bought. They were taken. They built nations on the backs of people, of free labor. Decades and centuries of this. Why do you think anything could ever energetically be good here that you don't create? They energize the land with dark mother energy, absolutely. From the beginning, from the conception of it. You're talking about the natives. You're talking about the aboriginals. You're talking about the Africans. You're talking about the Asian community. These are all people that were misogynized into this thing where they were not valued. They was taken advantage of. They was mistreated. They were less than. And all that they could do was work for someone else. That's what the United States was built on. What Poise and Polished Nail said, then wrote it, bound it with a covenant, and called it a constitution. What can we do? What can you do for you? What can you do for your family? What can you do about your generational curses? What can you do for your mind? What can you do for your spirit? What can you do for your soul? That's what you need to be focused on in 2025. doing your protection work, doing your prosperity work, doing your healing work. It's not who's the baddest. It's who's the smartest. It's not who's the baddest witch. It's not who's the battle witch. It's not who I'm the most magical. I'm the most mystical. No, it's bullshit. It's who's the smartest. Who's the most resilient? Who's the most resourceful? That's what this is about. And they ain't got shit to do with the government. Bitch, they got to do with you. So y'all want me to go back and forth with people when I feel this way? Why? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't know what kind of question that is, baby. It's very general. I don't know anything about your business. What you can do is you can book a consultation or book a conversation with me about your business, and let's see if we can help build it. Oh, it's my tattoo. I have quite a few of them. I am doing my yearly readings. If you go to magicalduchess.com, I'm doing my 2025 forecast readings. I am. I just want y'all to understand stuff like that. You can't pull me into something I don't want to be pulled into. Oh, I don't do it like that, Kenneth. Thank you. So what can you do? Focus on your motherfucking self. Stay out of folks' business. Don't be fucking mean to people. Stop fucking projecting onto people. Handle your fucking business about you. If you're in a relationship that does not behoove you, get the fuck out of it. Not only do you have to fight the mundane, but you got to fight the shit in your own house. No wonder you fucking miserable. That's what the fuck you need to be doing. We are just mere mortals with spiritual gifts. Why not develop them? Why not develop them? I'm emailing one of my clients while I'm talking to y'all. Oh, you love my nails too? Thank you. Did your godfather pass away? Yes, he passed away in 2022. February 14th to be exact. I'm actually doing, for everyone that gets my 2025 forecast reading, I'm actually doing 12 months of spiritual baths for them based off their reading. So every month as I read and as I, give them different assignments, because my readings come with assignments. So I'm not just going to identify what the issue is. I'm not going to identify necessarily what the problem is without giving you a solution to it. So they come with recommendations. Like after the reading, you get an email from me. I break down. You get the Zoom live reading because it is live with me and you. You get the recording of it. I also recommend whatever for you. And then I also send you a 12-month spiritual bath. So I'm literally giving you 12 months of spiritual baths that you can do. And you can intermingle and intertwine them and use them however you need to. I'm sorry that I know you loved him very much. Yes, I did. Wait, what's the vibe here? Y'all celebrating come out of losing. Nobody won. actually. Or everybody won because you have sovereignty. No, I'm sorry. It's not because I recorded on my, and I have to delete it after a while. But no, I'm sorry. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. And if we were, would oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You don't have to respond to no troll or someone trolling for a response because that's all they doing. Don't do that. You ain't got to do that. Hi, Kwame. Okay. Well, greetings to you too. See, one thing that y'all gonna have to learn in 2025, that a lot of people that troll and a lot of people that try to be on your top and shit like that, it's because they seek attention. It's because they seek attention. And, you know, it's just because they seek attention. It's a lot of people need love out there. It's a lot of people need love out there. A lot of them are rejected. Don't nobody want them. They're ugly, fat, funky, dumb as fuck. Ain't got shit going on. A little bit of dicks. Stank. You know, shit like that. And they need attention. They need attention. They need something because in the real world, ain't nobody fucking with them. Ain't nobody fucking with them. Some of them leapfrog niggas that can barely read, they can barely type. That's all they got. The only light they have is the one behind them. That's the only light they have. Oh, pretty Nikki. Well, order more than one thing. Shipping and handling goes into that. Shipping, the handling, the boxes. I'm a small business. I'm not a big business, so I pay people to prepare it. I got to take it to the post office. All of that stuff counts. All of that. So if you don't want it, make sure you use a discount code because a lot of times the discount code will take care of the shipping too. So make sure you utilize that too. My day is going good. So pretty Nikki, next time order more. Jesus is King. I know that's right. No, I don't think it'll be okay. Oh. When is your 2025 reading on YouTube coming? It's on my website, but I don't know if putting it on YouTube. Thank you. I'm trying to read the comments. You know the ones you do every year for each sign. Oh, my zodiac forecast. Ew. I'm finishing it up. The election kind of threw me off a little bit because it threw off the energy. I said earlier this year he would win because I knew that. But I saw everybody else about Kamala and I don't never want to say something like a lot of times because it's going to sound like I'm a hater. So a lot of times I just don't give my opinion about stuff. I just be like, okay. When I was starting my business, were there any specific classes I took to prepare myself? No. And when I started my business, believe it or not, nobody would help me. Nobody would tell me. Nobody would give me vendor information. So my business, I just started making my products. And I literally would do a reading and give some of them away just so people can try them. Nobody helped me when I started my business. And believe it or not, I didn't even really consider it a business. I considered it just a hobby. I started my business with $75, you know. Babe, I was really trying to type with you. Stay in your magic. I don't give a fuck what you do. Stay in your magic. Keep going. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Because your magic is your deposit. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing your magic. I don't give a damn if it's just burning a candle. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Because it's a deposit. It's about deposit to the universe. It's a deposit to your ancestors. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You can't never fail yourself. I did a call today. Can I share it with the call today? I did a call today. And when I did the call, she said that she didn't want to fail. And I told her to tell me what a failure was. Okay, I'm finished. And she said a failure is somebody doing something that don't work. And I said, that is not you failing. That's you trying, but you just didn't complete it. Like, or even if you completed it, you just wasn't successful at what your idea was. But that doesn't mean that you failed. The only time you ever fail is when you don't try. Because if you try, you didn't fail. You had to stop because it wasn't working. Now you got to just... I've had to do that in my business. That didn't work. That sale didn't work. That product didn't work. Okay, let me go back. I'm not going to give up because this is something that I'm passionate about and it's something that I want to do. The only time you ever fail, is when you don't try. So if you don't learn nothing else, you didn't get anything else from that video, you did not fail because you weren't quote unquote successful at it. And as long as you have that in mind, you can never lose. You just won't. When I started my business, it was a hobby. I put $75 buying herbs. It was a hobby and some olive oil. $75. That's how I started. That ain't even no bullshit or nothing. I didn't have a storefront. I worked out of my house. I worked out of my house for 3 years before I ever got a storefront. People be thinking that you could just jump into this. No, you got to build. It takes time. But don't give up. Because there's a market for whatever it is that you do. You just got to make sure it's your way. And it doesn't have to be anybody else's. Nobody has to understand it because it's your vision. You can't expect for them to understand it anyway. That's what I can tell you. Now, I can tell you and explain some stuff that I've learned on my previous class on site. They sure are. If you go onto MagicalLadyDuchess.com and you go on to classes, they're all listed on there. But you didn't fail because you didn't get it. You just failed because you might need to tweak something. You might need to go back and do something. But fucking do it. Fucking do it. This election means nothing if you don't take care of yourself. You are a magical being. You are smart. You are gifted. Work on that shadow work. Work on those blocks so you can blossom. The cerebral cortex doesn't fully develop until you're 25. Once it develops and you get all magical and stuff, now you're ready. So whatever you did before you was 25, it's okay. Forgive yourself. Let's make better choices now. And take your time. That's what I'm always say. That's how I'm always feel. That's how I'm gonna always be. Because that's how you need to look at stuff. Everybody make mistakes. Everybody do fucked up stuff. Everybody that made fucked up ass decisions. You're not the only one. It's all about how you feel about you. I don't care what it is. A lot of mistakes that you made, keep in mind you made them out of survival. You was in survival mode. Get in your magical mode so you're not in survival no more. That's how you need to be living in 2025. Stay on your protection work. Constantly do something to protect yourself. You should be doing it anyway. I have protection classes. I have prosperity classes. I have fixing classes. I have using blood classes. I have love classes. I have road opener classes. I teach about everything. And if I don't know it, I'll get somebody who does. I teach about Satanism. I teach about whatever it is. You can't miss me. But I'm not going to miss me. You got to feel that way about yourself. Stop thinking about everybody else and focus on you. Get to your root. Get to why you don't feel magical. Get to where you feel like there's a block. Do you recommend doing protection spells constantly? I would do protection baths constantly. I would get you into some mist. And then you can do work. I would do work a couple of times a week. Because when I'm doing a lot of readings for people, I stay in my cleansing every day. You don't have time to think about you. You got to make it. Because the world ain't going to make time to think about you. You have to teach people how to treat you. I'm sorry you do. But it starts with you. People are only going to mirror what you allow. If you allow people to handle you, they're going to handle you because you're allowing that. Don't be surprised. Don't think like a victim. I'll be the villain of anybody's story because they're probably a fucking clown in mine. That is just how it goes for me. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I don't think I'm the smartest motherfucker ever. I don't think that. But I do read. I do educate myself. I'm always and forever a student of the occult and of life. 3 daughters and I work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. You got to make sure you don't overextend yourself for everybody. And you ain't overextending yourself for you. You have to make time. You have to. I don't care. You have to make time. You have to sacrifice you for you. No, you do not. That is a very contrite way of thinking. You do not have to do that. You do not have to suffer. No, you don't. Stay in your magical bag. Work on this mindset. Work on how you see things. Work on your imagery. Work on what you create the life you want. I don't give a damn if you sit in your car 20 minutes when you get home, before you get out. You sitting there in silence. Nothing's playing. No radio, no nothing. You just breathing. You deserve that. And that's even before you light a candle, even before you take a spiritual bath. Sometimes you just need silence in yourself. You know? So anyway, that's my view on the election. That's my view on it all. Do I save their photos? No, I don't save pictures of my respectful clients and speak life. No, I don't do that. I have too many fucking clients for that. No, I don't do that. But you can get in one of my rituals or something like that. Greg, you're not good with silence? Well, okay. You might need to talk to somebody. You might need to talk to somebody. Don't find a problem for every solution. Don't find a problem for every solution. You don't find a problem for every solution? I do. I'm not going to have that shit lingering over me. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. Stay mindful. Stay magical. Stay in your present. Stay working so you can create your future. MagicalLadyDuchess.com. Book a reading, book a consultation. If you guys are ready, come get in my Infinite Energy group. And it's Infinite Energy Magical Lady Duchess. Because apparently there's several groups of Infinite Energy. But anyway, I love you guys. That's my opinion about it. You gotta be active, and you have to do an introduction video, or you be deleted. That's it. That's all. Ashe.